Hello everyone, welcome back to Solely Pied Royal Pythons SPR Pythons. The other day I did a video about the pairings I was doing here currently, and I was talking about the males that I'm using, and I couldn't get them out at the time because I just fed them, and I like to leave 48 hours for digestion just to make sure that that system has fully processed that food to minimise the risk of regurgitation. Today I'm going to talk about the males I have at SPR Pythons. I have 4 currently, with 1 more on the way from the September ham show next month. First of all, I would like to say thank you for all the fantastic feedback I've had on my first video. The only feedback and criticism I mainly got was actually 2, was trying to be more fluent, which I'll try and do, and the lighting. I fixed the lighting, the camera skills will come naturally as I do more of this, but I appreciate your feedback greatly. So which one should we start with? If I just go over here for 1 second, I will get out the first animal which I want to show off today, which is the first male, which is this. If I bring it up to the camera, you can see. So this is a Enchi 100% double het for ultramale pied. It's about 350 grams. Believe it or not, he's producing sperm plugs. You can really see the oranges of that het ultramale coming down the side, and also those wonderful het pied markers, which don't mean anything, but I do know that the parents were pied bald, so therefore it is 100% het for pied. This animal comes from Dean van Olmen. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, Dean. From Dean Reptiles over in Holland, and I got it at the December ham show. Obviously, the end goal of this is ultramale pieds. I really love how Enchi works in pied, introducing more of that pattern, so that's why I wanted to get Enchi into my ultramale pied project early. So that's the first of the males we have here at SPR Pythons. If I pull up the second male, we'll go down to this tub. I use divided tubs for my males, which I find they're absolutely perfect in. So the next one I'll pull out is this pastel 100% double het for clown pied that I got from Quality Captives, Robert Hurd, in the UK last November at the Doncaster Expo. He's about 1 kilo, and you can see how wonderful that het clown influence is on the pastel. Sorry. And this boy again is producing sperm plugs. Is about 1,000 grams now. Hopefully should be going to the other pastel double het clown pied that I have at the end of this year. Now I'm working on the odds game with this pairing, but the end goal would be a wonderful killer clown pied. So the next male that I have here at SPR Pythons is probably the most feisty one I have here. And is definitely a crowd pleaser when anyone comes to visit our collection or I post him on my social medias. And that is this Super Enchi Fire 100% het for pied. Now, I don't know if the cameras will be picking up the colour on this boy, but it is just wonderful. That Super Enchi influence with the fire brightening. Obviously, everything from this animal will be Enchi from the Super, which is fantastic because, again, I love my Enchi and my pieds and how it introduces that pattern, because I am very much a low white pied guy. Now, this is the male that I was talking about the other day that's been locking the pied female to hopefully develop some follicles in her, because obviously then I'd be shooting for the Enchi fire pied, but obviously I'd be going for Enchi pied and fire pied as well. And then the final male that we currently have, that came from Ted Anderberg, in Holland, and that came from the March ham, I believe. Yeah, the March ham. So the final male that we currently have at SPR Pythons is again another crowd pleaser and is really doing the job for us recently, and that is this wonderful black pewter pied, which is a black pastel pied. Just look at the saddles and the tail on this boy. He is fairly high white, believe it or not. I don't know if you're familiar with the genetics here, but he's fairly high white for a black pastel pied. And he's been locking the normal het, which has got follicles, so I'm really fingers crossed that I'll be producing more like this. What a wonderful specimen this one is. From Frank van der Berg in Holland, and I got him at the March ham that's just passed, just sort of 4 months ago. He's 11 months old, and believe it or not, he is producing sperm, and he's doing the trick for me. Not sure if I can get it on camera for you. Yeah, but there's the hemipenes, but I'm not getting any sperm plugs on this occasion. But wonderful animal. And then the final male that I want to talk about at SPR Pythons isn't in the facility yet. The final one is I've kind of been keeping it under wraps because I'm proud to be working on this project. it is a het game, so you know, when you play with the hets, you're playing with the odds. But the final one is a banana gravel 100% het pied from Philip Danch at PR Pythons in Germany, and I'll be picking it up next month in Ham from Ham. Really excited to be getting that male. He is the colours are outstanding. I have a banana het pied female here, but the gravel influence is really present, and it's making the animal much more pink in between the yellows. He is really phenomenal. So that was just a short video today on the males that we have here at SPR Pythons. A couple of you have been asking on my social media what the tags are for. So the yellow is for a male, and then the red is obviously for females, and the blue is for an animal that is currently in shed, like my fire double het ultra male pied female over there. So yeah, that's the males at SPR Pythons. Hope you've enjoyed the video. It's been fun making it, and as I say, I'm working on my camera persona. Hopefully you've seen and like what you've seen, obviously. Any questions, leave them in the comments, or again, contact me on my social media, SPR Pythons, or privately, Matt Carter, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But other than that, hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one, guys.